everyone, this is Dan from Generation Productions, and today is going to be a food review based on the good old-fashioned food reviews. Just wait a minute, sorry people. Where is it? Okay, so basically based on the Report of the Week food review by Jurasek, sorry if I spelled your name wrong, man. Based on his thing, I've got another food review of my own. Today we're talking about junk food, and today's junk food to review, kind of junk food, sort of like a healthier junk food. We're going to go with two of the healthy junk foods they have around now. Brainwaves and the oven-baked Smith's chips and the original potato chip, also known as the original potato flavour of chip. One's from Coles, one's from the original Smith's chips, and the other one is from Sunbites. So I'm coming here to do a taste test for all these three different ones. One's sour cream and chives, one's salt and vinegar, and one's basically potato. So again, I would have bought all of them in one particular flavour, like the Brainwaves and salt and vinegar, or the normal chips and salt and vinegar, but at the moment, like I said, for budgetary reasons, I couldn't get around to it. My apologies. So I've got three different flavours, and we're going to see where we go to from here. And also, I've got my drink of red cordial. So, we'll see how we go with this stuff. Okay. First bag we're opening. And we have the regular... Wow, this is a... Whoa. Oh, okay, that's a weird smell. Oh, that's weird. That's really weird. I wish I could have smell-o-vision, people, so you guys can actually smell the potato chips. What's weird about these sort of what you would want to class as bootleg kind of chips, cheap El Cheapo chips, is that the smell comes from them. Oh, that's weird. It says it's potato, right? Yet it has a very weird organic smell. Maybe it's because it's gluten-free. Maybe that's something to do with it, but it's got a really organic smell to it, and it smells more like chicken noodles. And this is not chicken though. This is supposed to be ordinary potato. Yeah, it smells like chicken, like chicken noodle. That's what it smells like. Like, it smells like chicken noodles. That is weird. All right, next one. Oh, that's heaven. The smell of salt and vinegar, the most epicest flavour on the planet, people. Oh, okay, I can just eat the food by smelling it. I swear to God. That smells really, really good, people. Next, we have the Brainwaves. The smell, if you've ever had corn chips or corn chips or Doritos, which is another form of corn chip, that's what these Brainwaves smell like. Very grainy, very corn-like, probably they use a bit of cornstarch, I'm guessing. But yeah, very, very corn-like smell from that one. It's supposed to be sour cream and chives, yet for some reason to me it just smells like a nacho chip. But that's just me, I guess. Maybe my senses are playing up. I don't know. Anyway, let's get into this and see what the taste of these are. Now, here's your standard potato chip. Now, I can't remember when these were invented. I think the original potato chip, I think, may have been sort of like invented during the World War II time. Correct me if I'm wrong, people. But there we go. Your average potato chip. Wow. I don't know if you guys can see this, but to me it looks translucent. That's even weird. So this is very, very bizarre. But anyway, I've got 3 chips here, and I'm going to try and put all 3 in my mouth, see if I can get a real... Actually, why not? No, I'm going to do this taste test. I'm going to do the proper taste test. Shoving it all in my mouth all at once, like I normally do. Screw that. I'm going to give it a taste test proper. So we're going to lick it. Wow. I swear to God, that just tastes like noodles. Very, very bizarre. You don't really taste potato. It tastes, like I said, like a noodle. Very, very bizarre. And it still has that weird noodle smell. I don't know why. Now, the one to eat. Oh no, that is really bizarre. That is really, really bizarre. There's absolutely, says it's made from potatoes, vegetable oil, palm oil, salt, and some of your average sodium and fibre stuff you normally see on a potato chip. But this is the weird thing. Oh, by the way, cautionary thing it says on these chips is if you have an allergy to soy and milk, not worth trying. But okay, I'm sorry. This is just weird. I'm sorry, but whatever they've done to these chips makes it taste like a noodle. I don't know what they've done, what Coles did to your generic potato chip, but whatever they did to these crisps, or what they call over in England crisps, or as what we call them over here in Australia, chips, and America call them chips as well, but for some strange reason, it tastes like a noodle. Maybe it's just my taste buds. I don't know, people, but that is really, really bizarre. Okay. Next one. Good old grain waves. Even the texture of the grain wave, it looks pretty much like your generic flavouring. It looks almost exactly, and the way it's baked, looks exactly like you'd see on a Dorito chip. So, you know. Unlike the last experiment. I should have done that with my last experiment. Just wait a minute. I'll try that again. One to lick. Oh! They sprinkled the flavouring. See how it's all corrugated? They sprinkled the flavouring in the corrugated pieces. I don't know how they do that, but if you were just to lick the in the cracks, yeah, no, that sounds dirty. Licking in cracks. Don't go there. But it tastes like all the flavouring is in the cracks. So if you guys would rather just have the flavour of the chip without eating it, again, licking the flavour out would be the way to go, I think. Taste. Like I said, it is very much like your generic caseined, like a Dorito chip or a corn chip. Not much difference. There's not much difference in these grain waves using grain as opposed to using like corn powder to make the Doritos. I swear to God, there's not much of a difference. It's really, really, really bizarre. Again. Really bizarre. Okay, so we're closing them up. And the last one on the junk food list is the Smith's chips. And I will state, I love Smith's chips, so Smith's chips, if you want me to promote you, I'll definitely do that for you. This is the oven bake. This is like a recently new thing that's come in with the bake. Now, I don't know how many flavours there are, but I love the salt and vinegar version because I used to eat Smith's chips, salt and vinegar chips. So let's just say I'm a little bit of a fanboy from the start. So here we go. Now, I'm going to get 3 of these. Whoops. 1, 2, 3. Put that one back. Okay. First test, smell test. Oh, I forgot to smell the grain wave, but you know, it pretty much smells like a corn chip. Now, for this one, it smells exactly like you would expect a salt and vinegar chip to be. The long one here, I'll just do the lick test. Oh, whoops. Yep. Again, like the grain wave. Maybe that's the reason why these guys do this thing. Oh yeah, you just do that. Sorry, people. Like the grain wave, because they've got like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but the chip has got corrugated lines all the way through it, almost like your crinkle cut kind of chips, like the last one, crinkle cut chips. And because it's all meshed together, like a thinner slice of the crinkles for the crinkle cut, all the flavour is actually trapped within the crinkles. So, you know. Taste test. People, I swear to God, these will be addictive. These are absolutely amazing. I cannot recommend Smith chips of all. Now, between the 3 different variants of chips I've got here, just wait a minute. I'm trying to see if I can find one that actually looks a bit more like the one on the packet. I think, there we go, a little bit more hexagonal. There we go. Sorry, that one. No, I'll like that one. I didn't know that was the one I licked, so I'll put that one back in. No, I ate it, not put back in. Okay, and here we go. So, the pros and cons of the chip. Well, again, let's have a look here. Again, as you guys can see here, the standard potato chip, while it looks absolutely brilliant, it doesn't hold any kind of grounds to what the oven baked chip does. But then again, you've also got your grain wave. Now, your grain wave again is not that bad, but again, it tastes like your generic corn chip. It doesn't taste, like a proper chip. This tastes like a chip, but it tastes more like that of a biscuit, as opposed to a, if you had oven baked biscuits, that is what you're getting when it comes to the oven baked chip. It almost tastes like I said, it almost tastes like a biscuit, like a wafer biscuit, or not wafer biscuit, but like those biscuits, or I'm trying to think of the thing, a bit like the rice crackers, that sort of vibe to them. But it tastes so much better. I don't know what you guys at Smith Chips have done to make this thing taste so good, but as a parent, there's absolutely no comparison for the original. The original type of style chip, yeah, fine, but it does not taste as good as this one. And again, of course, the grain wave. Now, the grain wave does taste okay. It's not that bad, but again, to me, the grain wave, even though it's, instead of the corn powder or whatever they make these out of, it's actually using wheat. But then again, that being said, it still just tastes like a corn chip. So, don't know where you want to go to with that. But overall, people, that was an interesting round of junk food for you. Chips, junk food. So yeah, there you go, people. Just check that out. And again, I'd highly super recommend buying and eating the oven baked Smith chips. You know, I highly recommend them. They're absolutely fantastic. They hold their flavour well. They taste great, and I think there might be a little bit more of a healthy benefit as being oven baked as opposed to being deep fried. So whereas as these kind of chips, they're also deep fried as well. So. Well, I don't think these ones are. I don't know what these ones are, but I think most of the... When you see a generic potato chip like this, it's normally they deep fry it, and that's the reason why it looks battered and all that kind of thing, because they deep fry the chips in vegetable oil. So there you go. Alright then, people. Well, thank you people for watching, and I hope to catch us all later. Bye.